Alright, here's how you make a simple wet concrete floor in Blender. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Shift A and I'm going to add a plane, scale it up a bit, and then I'm going to add a cube just to give this scene some light. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my world properties, set the strength just a little bit down, and then I'm going to hit this cube, and then I'm going to give this just a basic object, and then I'm going to put the mission up. And then I'm going to select the plane, make a new material, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control A, and then I'm going to add a noise texture, and then I'm going to plug this into the roughness, and then I'm going to hit Control T to give it this mapping and texture. Make sure you have the Node Wrangler add-on enabled, and then I'm just going to select this, drag it out a bit, and then I'm going to hit Control A again, add a color ramp, put it in between the noise texture and the principal BSDF on the roughness, and then I'm going to drag these sliders. Actually, first I'm going to make it darker, and then I'm going to drag these sliders up like this, and so you get this little pattern. And then I'm going to go over here to the noise texture, and I'm going to put the detail all the way up to 15, put the roughness up a bit, and then you can adjust the scale to what you want. Another thing too is you can go over here to the texture coordinate. If you kind of want it to be more condensed, you can put it on the you can mess with these to kind of get the look you want. So let's say I can mess with this, mess with the scale, or you can even mess with the scale on here if you would like. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep mine ungenerated, and then I'm gonna go back to scene, just make it dark, add a camera in, off the ground a bit. And then yeah, you can just simply mess with these variables. Maybe you want it to be a bit more metallic, you can do that if you want, or you can just raise this up a bit, want it to be more bright, and then or you can mess with the sliders more if you would like. The black makes it more wet, and and then the white will kind of balance it out with more roughness, making it a bit less wet, but will balance it out essentially. But yeah, that's how you make a basic procedural just wet concrete floor in Blender.